So this is my host. That host could be the Linux or the window machine on which you have enabled your terminal. Fine. That
Okay.
could be your local machine, or that could be the Linux machine that we created on the Docker playground. Correct?
Yeah.
Now, in this, we created a terminal. Fine.
Okay.
And on this terminal, we created multiple containers. Right?
Containers.
Yeah.
So, let's say I created two container here. Right? And both
Yes.
are publishing a website. Right?
Okay.
Now, if you look at this container, in this container, what we published it, let's say in port 80. Correct? So let's say I the host IP is 192.168.10.15, right? And
Okay.
that we publish on which port?
80.
82.
80. Okay.
Okay.
80.
80, right? This is how we published.
Yeah.
And the same, if we have to publish on the second container,
Yeah.
we have to pick a different port. Correct?
Yeah.
This is how we did.
Yes, ma'am.
So let's say this is 192.168.10.20. Now we will pick 8380.
80.
Correct?
Yeah.
Now this works fine, no problem. But the problem happens where when I am trying to publish any one application. Correct? Now, as I said, some customers are using container to publish their services and application, right? So,
Yeah.
for example, if I take something like, let's say Amazon.com, okay, or Make My Trip, some website, okay. Now, okay, now I want this both container to support my site. It's
Okay.
obvious that to one site we cannot depend on one virtual machine or one container. We always want to give it high availability and more support from my resources. Correct na?
Yeah.
We did in virtual machines also. Remember?
Yeah.
In AWS
Yes.
also. So
Hmm.
one portal or one site, we want it to be supported from multiple resources. Correct? So in
Yeah.
case one goes down or some problem on one or it get overloaded, my
Yeah.
other server or other container should be there to support, right?
Yeah.
Now
Okay.
in this scenario, you think that shrutiblog.com I published from here also, correct?
Mm-hmm.
I published from this server also and this container also. Both are publishing shrutiblogs.com, correct? So
Okay.
now this IP address or this thing I have to give to separately to everyone. There's nothing that can connect me automatically or redirect me automatically how load balancer or auto scaling used to do. Correct?
Yeah.
So if this goes down, then I have to
Yeah.
manually provide this IP or this address to my users or the
Yeah.
application. Correct? So that doesn't sound a good idea, right?
Yeah.
So how to ensure that I have a backend pool available and I can make that auto scaling and load balancer I can manage in Docker also, in containers also, right?
Okay.
So for that we have to prepare a what? Swarm. So we call
Yeah.
it
Okay.
Docker Swarm. ठीक है?
Yeah.
So how this works? In this, let's say this shrutiblog.com I want to publish on the Docker container. Fine.
Yeah.
So what I'll do here is, this was clear? No?
Yes, ma'am.
Purpose is clear? So I'll prepare.
Yes, ma'am.
So now I need to prepare a Swarm environment. In Swarm, we have one master server,
Yeah.
right? And then there are multiple slave servers.
Okay.
Why we call it slave? Because all they have to do is to support the master in functioning. So
Yeah.
if master says I need
We follow the
5
instruction.
containers to support me, then this slave have to provide 5 containers to support the master. Correct?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
first of all, I'll prepare a master server. Correct? For the master container, you can say. And in this, I would be publishing the service. Right? So what service I have published is at 8080. I published it. Correct? On 8080, I published shrutiblog.com. Fine? Now,
Yeah.
I have to prepare multiple hosts, a Swarm cluster, right? So in Swarm cluster, let's say I have 3 different hosts, means 3 different machine where my Docker terminal is working. So this is host 1. Let's say this is Arpita's laptop. This is host 2. This is Jamie's laptop. And this is host 3. That is Shruti's laptop. Okay? We all
Yes, ma'am.
3 have our own terminal,
Host.
right? But that has to be in the same network, correct? No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that doesn't mean that I said this is your laptop, my laptop, so we can start right now. No, we are not in the same network. Right? And then I have to configure them as a slaves, right? And then I have to give them a instruction how many container support I need there, right? So the master would provide the instruction how many container I need, 3 container, 4 container, how many resources I need, and these slaves would provide that resources, right? So this is what we call Docker clustering or the container clustering, and that is done through the Docker Swarm. Fine? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's go to the Docker playground. There we'll create 3 different instances and we'll start.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright. Now I need at least 3 instances. So one I'm going to use as a host and 2 other would be the slave. Fine?
Okay.
Okay. So this one, let's say that I'm going to take as a host.
Okay.
Get it to the full. Okay. So this is what we are going to prepare as a master. Fine.
Yeah.
The command would start with Docker Swarm. Fine.
Yeah. It is for
Initialize.
orchestration, right, ma'am?
Ah.
Docker Swarm is for orchestration, right?
Yes, yes. So this is what we are doing is orchestration. So first of all, I have to advertise this IP address, right, to be my main like front end IP. You remember we need a front end IP in the load balancing, correct?
Yeah.
So this is the front end IP I am going to advertise. So initialize, advertise, and then this IP. Address 192.168.0.6. Right? So I have initialized on this IP address and enter. What it says? Swarm initialized, right? Current
Yeah.
node is a manager,
Okay.
correct?
Okay, master, right?
And to add worker to this swarm, run the following command. So this command I have to run on all the other nodes. So if I run this, they would be registered as a worker,
Okay.
correct? So let's go. I have to check it on the notepad first, just to ensure that there is no space or something, because what it does normally it takes a space. Okay, fine. So you see the token is also there. So that token is actually the key. You remember the SSH key that we generated in Ansible?
Ansible.
So
Yeah.
something like that. Now we'll go to that other machines. In this machine,
Okay.
fine. So it would join my swarm. And that swarm is at which port? 2377 is the internal port, and the IP, the master is at 0.0.6 IP address,
That is
correct?
the master.
So you see all of these three are in the same network. What it says, this node joined a swarm as a worker,
Worker.
fine? So that is
And
the
where
manager,
you
this
where
is
you
the
get
worker.
that code? Ma'am?
Now, this is also I want to be the worker, correct?
Yeah.
So I'll
Hello.
okay. So this also joined as a worker, right? So
Yeah.
my cluster is almost ready. Now I have to initialize the service. Okay. So let me go to this machine back. Let's see how many node it shows here. So I'll go to the master and let's check list out the nodes. LS is for the listing.
Listing. Yeah.
See what it shows here. It shows 3 node 1, 2 and 3, right? And at the end column you see the leader is
Yeah.
node 3,
Okay.
correct? Okay, let's go now. So this is ready. So what image I want? I don't have an image, right? So I'll pull an image from Docker Hub.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I rather than creating one, I will take already a web server image, website image like Tutum Hello World.
Okay.
You can create your own, you can install that and publish it, but I'm taking the default one, right? Fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
It's downloading. Done.
Yeah.
Showing me the latest image.
Yeah.
Yes.
Correct. Now what? I have to create the service for this web app. Correct. And that service has to be published at port 80 because I want that to be published as a
Publicly.
website. Right now. So I'll
Yeah.
go Docker service create. What create? Then I have to give the name. I would give web app. Right? At what port? Port
80.
is 80. So port, to give the port, what is the switch? -P. Right?
Honesty. Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember? Then
Yes.
8080. This is the HTTP port. Right now. And then 80. So I'm publishing this service web app from my master at port 80. Right? And I gave it a name like web app. And what image it has to be there? Toto hello world.
Hello, world.
Yes. Right? Now this is the service that is created, and right now it shows replicated to one node. Right? Fine.
Yeah.
Now let's see. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
So this is published now. Fine. Now what we have to do? Now we have to need to replicate it on multiple container. Right?
Yeah.
So now we have to make it global. Till now it is local. Then I would make it global so that it can replicate to other containers also, other workers also.
Slaves. Okay.
It's good to call them worker because here it is saying like worker and manager, right? So Docker service. I have removed. I'm removing it first from the local, and then I will publish it as a global. Correct? So we just tested that image is working. Now I have no service here. Now I'll create it as a global service. So if I go back to my command, yes. Okay. So I have to convert it as a global service, right? So I have to put a switch says global. So, okay. So now it's you show overall progress 3 out of 3. Why?
Yeah.
What 3 service? It is trying to replicate to all other workers also. Correct?
Workers.
Now what? How many replicas it shows? 3.
Three.
Ma'am,
Huh?
So we have three nodes, like including master, but you're working on master, but still why it's showing three replicas
Right.
when it is already
So
present?
that's the thing here, that even if I have 100 nodes, worker nodes, I don't have to go to individual node manually. From the that is what the fun of orchestration tool. I sit on one server on the master or the manager, and from
It
there
automatically
I manage
running
entire
workers.
network, no matter how many servers or how many containers I have in background. Right?
So including master also it shows.
Ha. So master is
Okay.
already there. One node is master only. Other two are the
Workers.
workers. So this is the worker. And now if I run PS, you see the Tutum Hello World is already here, because I did it on master 06, right? And because this is a worker, it also got that image, right?
Okay.
I have not copied on this. This already by default got it because this is a worker. Correct na? In .8 also you check. You will also there also it is. Type in that PS. You will find that image here also. So no matter if you have 100 nodes which have already joined as a worker, they all would get that image that we are running on the master, right?
Yeah.
See, this also have Tutum Hello World.
Yeah.
In reality, where I copied this, pulled this Hello World into the master. It is running into the master. But these two are the workers, so it is replicated on them when I made it as a global, right? And they all got this image, and now they are supporting to 06, right?
Yeah.
So when I publish it in 06 or when I access it on 06, in the background, these workers would be supporting the leader, right? So right now there is only one container made. Now, what if I want there to be multiple containers? Yes. So let's see. So let's make 3 replicas on each node. So what I have to do is, I'm removing this again. Okay. If I remove from here, it is removed from all the nodes. If you right now go to the nodes and check there would not be any web app. Right? So that service is deleted. Now what I have to do, I would create a replica of 3 container on each worker. Right? 3, 5, 10, any number you can do that.
You can do.
So I'll go for 2 or 3 or 5, something like that. Okay. Here I made a global, so it got one replica. Right?
Okay.
Let's see. 9 replica. Any number you can give, right? Depending on the capacity of that machine. You see, it is creating 9.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now let's go to those machines. So how many replica you are expecting on each machine?
9.
No, on every there would be 3.
3
on each. So we have 3 nodes. So total 9 replica.
Okay, total.
It is being divided also in the background. Correct?
Okay. Yeah.
Let's see here. Total 9 replicas. Correct?
Yes.
Now let's go. So it shows if you see on node 1 how many
No,
replica
no.
are there? Count it. On node 1 how
One,
many replica?
2, 3. 3.
3. On node 2
Yeah.
3. On node 3 there is 3, right? If I would have given 100 replica I want to support, it would have divided on all the nodes which are available, correct? So these 3 are created here on this machine, correct? Now let's see on the other machine. In this worker 1, try to check.
Docker.
Huh?
Yes, Baba.
No, service.
Docker spelling is wrong, I think. Docker.
Docker.
Docker. Service, no?
Yeah.
No,
PS Baba.
service is for the host.
Okay.
Docker, PS,
Baba.
simple enter. How many are there? 3, right?
Yeah.
Correct? So this is what we call Docker Swarm. So this is orchestrating on all the machine, providing the load balancing and providing the auto scaling. Fine.